Hello my kawaiis, it's KawaiiBeth. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Tomodachi Life and what fans want in the next game. So a while back I posted on my community tab, I said what do you want in the next Tomodachi Life game, and of course I mentioned that all these answers could be used in a future video. We are actually looking into that now. So let's get right into this and see what all of you guys really want for the next game. Lynn says, for the houses, maybe you could add some things for you to decorate your yards in a way similar to Animal Crossing, maybe even pools and little swing sets for kids. I think that would be really cool. I agree, that would be adorable. I've always loved the way that you can really interact with the houses, and the Miis do so much more in their house, so I just would love to see more of that. Red Light Vortex says, I would like them to add a way to customize the Miis, even if just a little bit. For example, change the color scheme of a themed room, or add things to the walls, or hanging from the ceilings. I would like to be same-sex marriage, or add the same Mii Maker from Miitopia, more clothing and food options, new events that could happen around the island, new songs that Miis could sing, more kinds of Mii, news broadcasts, expand the island a bit so that you can add new locations for Miis to explore or go to, more space to add even more Miis to the island, more items or treasures that can give to your Mii, a new location to go after you send your Miis to the moon, new Mii interactions with each other, more dreams, more mini-games. These are mostly things I wish they would add, and I'll just be happy even if they add any of these things that I listed or something completely different. I agree 100%. I also believe literally just add more of everything. I need all of it. Also, yes, I love customization, and I would love to be able to delve in more and do more customization with Tomodachi Life. I love it so much. Mask Pen says, I have a few ideas. Textures, giving me stones, fluffy, transparent, act, more drama in relationships. Mii's getting more intimate with one another. Nothing crazy, something like hand-holding, then out together or kissing. Miitopia crossover, I don't know, just something. Jobs, the items having a purpose, mugs, marbles, SNES, act. Mii's living in the house, dynamic weather, the ability to nudge Mii's to hang out with other Mii's. Lastly, giving Mii's charms or more unique events to happen. For example, a charm that you could give your Mii to give you more money when you solve their problems, or charms that make Mii's want to befriend other Mii. Okay, let's talk about a few of these because I love these. These are really unique ideas. Textures would be really cool, especially with certain Mii's where it's based on characters. You could add so much more characterness to them. I would also love more intimacy that's not necessarily, intimacy. I would love to see the Mii's kissing and holding hands. At their wedding, they kind of just walk to each other and then smile. Let's see them kiss. Come on. Holding hands, hugging, at the house, maybe they could be cuddling. Things like that. I would love that. I love romance. Miitopia crossover makes sense. At least, being able to trade the Mii's between games, at least. I love all of these. Thank you so much. Oh, especially dynamic weather. Yes, we need, legitimate weather.
Abby Lightfoot says, all I want for Tomodachi Life on the Switch is having the clothing items from Miitomo in the game, like the clothes and accessories you get from Miitomo Drop. I would also like the same customization of the Mii's like in the Switch version of Miitopia, and have the ability to transfer the Mii's from your Miitopia game to Tomodachi Life. Another thing I want for Tomodachi Life on the Switch is the horse from Miitopia to appear in the game, and have the horse you created transferred into the game. It could be one of the item gifts you give to your Mii, and they level up, and you can use it to go horseback riding on a mountain range or somewhere that is a new location on the island. I love that! That would be adorable to be able to have your horse and then you ride them out into the mountain area. That would be so cute. Also, the horse from that game is just absolutely adorable. Love it. Love the ideas. Philip Nathaniel says, I would want to see more places for Mii's to hang out. School, mall, act. On top of that, I think I'd also want to see more things to do at previous places, playing games at the amusement park, etc. Yeah, I agree. One of the best things is seeing the Mii's out and about and just doing activities and checking in on all the different spots to see, oh, there's a Mii there, let's see what they're doing. I would love to see more of that. Star Loves Mii says, a super amazing Mii Maker and a lot of other amazing things like Mii's holding hands when they're dating. Yep, agree completely. Especially if we get the Mii Maker from Miitopia or even added on to that. August says, I've got a couple more. The characters just have more emotion. They feel sorta emotion lacking in Tomodachi Life, considering their voices rarely ever change. I don't know if they ever do, plus their faces don't change much. The Japanese version of the game having voices that don't sound so robotic or like a Vocaloid. Singing voices pretty much always being one of the preset voices, unless I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. An option to change languages in-game would help me out at least. More personalities, and a character's personality being chosen differently. I've got 2 different ways it could be. Instead of picking stuff and how fast they're going to move or how they speak, just give an option to pick a personality. It would be a lot easier to get traits you want, or they could have both of these mixed together. Choosing a basic and simple personality along with different traits for a character to have, maybe like how The Sims does. I mean, yeah, I could actually really see them implementing something like that. That would be pretty cool. Or like letting us choose between the 2 would be great too. Don't have content that's region locked. Tomodachi has that a lot. And actually that's something that's less and less seen. But like back in the 3DS days and Wii and all that, definitely. Having something similar to outing tickets to help characters become friends or lovers. Yeah, that would be great. Some online features, maybe some random items or Miis trading like Pokemon Wonder surprise trees or maybe even trading explorers. Oh. Liam Newitt Vlog says Tomodachi Life ideas. Shops to be in a mall, TV and radio studio. Ooh, I like that. A laundry room for all the Miis to use. More music and add movies for a theater. More Miis solves issues to solve. A weather system you can control yourself or stick to a seasonal cycle including temperatures too. New events and mini games, leisure center, and so much more. I feel like this game should be bigger and better than before. Definitely agree. I love the idea of like the movies or a theater because like that's something I so want. Basically like the music but like more in depth. It would be so amazing. And the weather would be a really fun additive. It would just add a lot to the game, like, you know, bringing it to life and all. Plus I'd love to see them like interact with like the weather, like when it's snowing, see them sledding, when it's like really hot outside, see a lot of bees end up at the beach just swimming and sunbathing. Midnight Kawaii, by the way, love it. I like to see more kawaiis out there. Says, I think I wanted to have the wigs and makeup they do in Miitopia. And definitely agree. Miitopia got the works. I want that for Tomodachi Life. Useless trash. What a interesting name. Says, it may be a stretch, but I think it would be cool to first-person view walk around areas like the cafe or the park, similar to looking around a Mii's room. I want to take in more of the game's view rather than looking through a somewhat restricted camera. I love that idea. I really like, I've thought of this myself too, like imagining it, like being able to kind of like either go into your Mii's body or maybe like choose a VR mode, kind of similar to when they let you see the room, and just be able to look at the locations and actually like move around and see your Mii's. I know that is a big stretch, but it would be so cool. MC Gamer 207 says, I want to be able to choose what Mii's work at each place, like choosing who is the newscaster or even multiple newscasters to rotate depending on the time of day / day of the week. I would love that. That'd be cool. Like, I'd like to be able to like choose between like the randomized option and then choose between like choosing who works at certain places, and then you can make like kind of a basic schedule. Would be pretty neat, because then you could like make your Mii's that you like the most work only like the hours that you're not playing so much. So it's kind of like, oh, if you do stop in, you're like, oh, where are they? Oh yeah. I don't know. DJ Dog says, I would definitely love if they add some sort of online features that you can use with friends. For example, having you and your friends visit each other's island and see each other's Mii characters. There could also be maybe sort of Street Pass travel replacement for married couples kids. Maybe the kids can randomly do an anonymous island, or if Nintendo is willing to do so, add back Street Pass. I would love this feature to come back in general. I do miss Street Pass so much because like it's so nostalgic and so childhood to me, like throwing my 3DS and my DS and my backpack and stuff. But I don't see it ever coming back. Nintendo has completely gone away from that. But I do see them adding like some sort of online replacement in the next game for sure. Okay, Rabbit99 says, I have some ideas. Interacting with Mii's outside of their app, like when they're at the cafe or something. Custom clothing, that would be so cool if we could customize and make our own clothing, kind of like Animal Crossing. Tops and shirts sold separately. Oh my gosh, the amount of like, I'm so upset, kind of like by the fact that we have to choose these full outfits. I would love to choose pants, shirts, and then like shoes completely separately. Kind of like how we can do the hats separately. When a Mii is hanging out with another Mii and you go into the room, the other Mii stays. I don't know how they would do this though. Yeah, I would like that idea. Like, and you could gift depending on which direction you drop the item, or if you actually give it to the item to the Mii and stuff. That would be kind of cool. Makeup like Miitopia, more relationships like enemy, crush, act, pregnant Mii's that could have twins or even triplets. Yes, I would love that. Customize building colors and designs. Yes, please. Mii's cry, laugh, cough, act. New voices, arcade buildings, cinema. Yes, we need me movies. Item shop, you can buy hair dyes, swings, and stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool. Train station, school, like I said. Mies can fly to your friend's island on holiday and fly back. That's all I got. That's cute. Yeah, I like that as like a replacement to like the travel system. Missy Chan Chan says, I'd like to be able to make my own stage plays where you can make them wear costumes, give them lines, change their facial expressions, set some music, add sound effects, audience reactions, act. Yes, I would love that.
Zapper Zach says a new type of system for the Street Pass part. Since you can't bring your Switch around and get another Switch Pass you buy, maybe you could keep the idea but have your Mii set online automatically when you choose for them to travel. That could definitely work. Egon VM says, on 3DS, I like the Traveler system for some reason. It was sad that the Mii is sent away forever, but it was fun to see where they go and take care of our travelers. Perhaps with multiplayer features, we could have the new Mii visitor system with two types of visitors, travelers and tourists. Travelers travel from island to island, though it would be great to call them back or make them settle down on your island. And that thing could largely be the same. Tourists are islanders from other islands that visit for a day and then go back home. Afterwards, the player who sent them out to travel get a picture of the Mii with a local, the special food of the island, share a Mii song, - movie perform while they were on the island, etc. I think that would be a fun multiplayer system. Oh, and being able to choose your own special food of your island, which you can freely get from the food market and then collect the other ones via visitors. Another thing I would like to see is being able to transfer Miis from one to another user on the same console. In Miitopia, I literally had to transfer them to console Mii Maker, open up Miitopia on another user, then bring them in there, and then add woods and makeups they had. I love that idea, especially your idea for like the traveler system, because that one would be great, especially like being able to change your mind and have your Mii settle down. And being able to choose between both having them just go and visit for a little bit and then come back, or just like being one of those travelers who just goes from island to island to island. And doing it all online means that we could still have the same feature, but not in the same intensity. Alessia says, more customization like in Miitopia. Also, definitely more friendship stages and a lot more dialogue and storylines. It would be cool to have some online content too. Maybe a bigger island, and obviously same-sex dating, but I'm pretty sure everyone already said that. Yes, all of those ideas are amazing. I would also like friendship stages. That would be really cute. I'm not really sure if we would get much on the like line of storylines because this is one of those more open-ended games, but maybe something like simple for the like whole layout and building of the island, and I definitely want a bigger island. The Arc says, I have wanted the school, subway, the apartment lobby, island center, office, bathroom, kitchen, wedding area, and the fancy restaurants visible in Tomodachi Life. It was weird how Miis could go there during cutscenes, but we couldn't go there aside from getting the interior of those places for apartments or going to the photo booth. The new Tomodachi Life Island could have a school area where you teach young Miis, a city area for the subway, office, and the fancy restaurant. Island center will be the center of the island. Yeah, I know. How crazy is that idea? And the wedding area wherever we want to get the Miis married. In the apartment, the first floor could be just the lobby. The apartment rooms for the Miis could have 4 separate rooms for the kitchen, bathroom, living area, where we would see them the most, and a bedroom. The office could be below the lobby - underground. Speaking of the apartments, maybe we could even have Miis go to the roof and just chill there. It would be nice to actually access these locations and not just see them in cutscenes. I don't know how much more I can add to that because that is so brilliant. Like, it's so true. We do see them in cutscenes and we don't get to actually interact with them. And if they make a sequel, then they could definitely add to it and actually have all those special things. I love that idea so much. Love it. Thank you so much. Poochie768 says, I would like to see more customization options like makeup and wigs, but also just more base game Mii Maker hair in general. More hair ties, more clothing options, and Mii Maker for gender non-conforming people and other outfits in game. Yes, I love that. I just shaved my head and I don't think any of the Mii hairs really quite fit me because it's not exactly like the bald head, but anyway, I would love that. Brandon Fullstone says, I definitely would like a bigger island with more stuff to do, more places to visit, as well as some sort of family tree. Definitely want more, and family tree is basically necessity. Tomodachi Life, because some weird things can happen otherwise. Me Equals Life said same-sex marriage and bring back the Meme Maker from Utopia. Yes, the Meme Maker from Utopia is straight up amazing. We love it. And of course we need same-sex relationships. Like, oh my gosh, Nintendo, please. Excuse me if I say it wrong, but I think that's Tipicky. Says definitely more choices for the interior and clothing. For the interior, the Miis could be able to interact with the furniture in the room if possible. Yes, please. Like, it makes no sense that they have it in there, but like they can't interact with it. They need to interact with it. It would add so much more. Just the simple things. Sort of like Animal Crossing and for clothing, instead of just being able to buy whole outfits and only being able to wear that set, you'd be able to swap them for different items you bought of different sets. I think that this would make Tomodachi Life just a little bit better if it was on the Switch. Yes, I love those ideas. I definitely want to be able to choose different parts of the outfits and make full outfits as opposed to like, this is a preset outfit. Like, can I choose a shirt, pants, and shoes separately, please? Britton Nielsen says, easier way to get the wedding dress. Also, a furniture shop would be cool, more interior choices, and better dreams. The dreams are amazing, but I do want more of them. And of course, yeah, being able to like have furniture and interior separate, or like having like the choice between decorating it yourself and having preset ones, I would love that. Okay, Mandy Me says, not really a wish, but more like an idea. I had a dream where you could own multiple islands. The islands have different themes, such as jungle-themed island, Arctic-themed island, candy-themed, etc. It's like each island has something new to discover. I know it most likely won't happen, but it's a cool idea I had. It is a cool idea. I really like that. I don't know if they really do that, but like maybe you could buy these themes. I don't know. That's a good idea, though. I have owned this choker for years, and it literally just fell apart on my neck. Okay. Okay, Sourly Strawberry says, more clothes, more features, more places, more apartments, and more hairstyles and makeup for the Miis. Yep, more everything. I want it all. Ninjoshko says, I already said this on another video, but I don't know if it counts, so I'll say it here too. I think it would be cool for events to happen on the entire island, like storms or earthquakes, like more breaking news announcements. Probably said it on my wishlist video because a lot of people were telling me theirs, but yes, this one is the one where you have to like consent to actually, you know, that your video, that your comment might be in a video, so yes. And I love that idea, like horrible storms and earthquakes and the Miis are kind of like freaking out, but like, of course nothing bad happens to them. It's just like an extra event to kind of bring more life into the game. I like that. Strawberry says same-sex relationships are confirmed, I think, for any sequels / re-releases of Tomodachi Life. I would have to say maybe more areas or islands. I think sports would be a cool addition. Oh, and decorating me homes. A lot of cool things have already been commented, so I can't think of anything else, lol. So basically, yeah, same-sex relationships are as confirmed as they can be, as Nintendo did promise to include them in any future iterations of Tomodachi Life. More areas or islands would be cool, especially since, actually from Tomodachi Collection, the first game, into Tomodachi Life, we got that whole extra island. So I could definitely see them adding another one to the other side that has all these new things, maybe. Okay, AU Lakeside Display says having multiple islands, more than just one island, better customization options to pick babies' hairstyles as they grow up to toddler. The 3DS picks hairstyles that have an unbelievable ratio. Weather forecast, more hangout spots, more tries on proposals. It's hard having 3 tries. Oh my god, yes. My heart beats probably as hard as those Mii's hearts beat, because like, oh my god, I get so nervous. I almost messed up me and my husband's proposal. I like just restarted the game and I was like, oh no! I also really like the idea of customizing the babies as they continue to grow, or like having the option to if you want to or not, like just like when they grow up, but throughout the process. Parties, yes. School, movie theater, more song genres for concert, more mini games for amusement park, more options for travelers, setting them off without a membership if people can't afford. I don't see Nintendo doing that. I actually like couldn't afford to pay mine a while back, and like my husband sent me notes in Animal Crossing and I couldn't even receive them because I was too broke. More entries for quirky questions. Yes! Fight setting trigger, like babysitting trigger, or less or no fights happen often every day. Okay. Extended family trees. If I create 2 Miis that are siblings or relatives from scratch, that would work. Yes, please. We need that. More voice styles for Miis. That'd be great. Ability for Miis to raise 2 or more kids at different stages. Yes! I want that so bad. Makeup and wigs for Miitopia. We need cute double hair buns from the Miis. Yes. Mii apartment expansion. The original amount was 100 Miis total. 500 or 1,000 apartment slots should be a must. Whew, Lord. I don't know if I'd be able to fill them all up, but that would be cool. Angel Baby says, I would like Tomodachi Life to have a free roam option, kind of like Go Vacation. I love Go Vacation. It's kind of weird that the premise of Tomodachi is watching how the inhabitants live their island life, but you mainly see is UI screens, short shots of or pictures of things happening. Like, for example, if you go to these events, but technically you don't really experience them because you, as a player, is kind of stationary and just watching it take place in a sequence of pictures or angles instead of participating more. Like, I always found it disappointing that you can't actually observe at the observatory tower. You can only watch other people observe at the tower. If you want to go to the beach, you can only watch people do stuff at the beach instead of just going there yourself and doing both. I just didn't like that all you could do is go to different icons and witness the game only in short snippets. Edit, to be honest, Tomodachi would most likely adopt the way Animal Crossing New Horizons does multiplayer. Not the best, but the closest example I can think of as to how multiplayer would function in the game. Though at the point they should avoid example being an Animal Crossing clone or avoiding the possibility of Tomodachi replacing Animal Crossing 2. I don't see that ever happening. Also, please import the Miitopia Miis if I had to choose. I hope those are the standard ones. I agree, and I really think that they will do that because they did that with the 3DS games. Both of them could communicate their Miis between each other, so that just makes sense. That's the most Mii-looking game we've had since the Switch came out, because after Nintendo kind of veered away from Miis, they kind of just ended up trying to make weird variants of them, and it didn't work out well. Like, for example, I think Switch Sports characters are nice, but something that about it besides the lack of sports that doesn't feel right. Man. When are we gonna get that woohoo game, that Mii game that we actually deserve? If anything, the best case scenario would be a freaking Tomodachi game that takes place on Woohoo Island. Imagine if we could take Islanders out on the plane and do a session of island flyover. Holy. I love this idea, and actually, like, I got into the chat, not on this thread, but in another video where we just talked about these ideas for quite a bit, because it seems like we both like the same games and have the same ideas, but I love Go Vacation, and if you've ever played, you know, mostly everybody's played Wii Sports Resorts. I always loved that game, but then I kind of always wanted to have a little bit more, and that's basically what Go Vacation was on the Wii. You know, if you ever played it, it's literally like that, but way better. You have 4 different resorts and a whole area where you can have your own house and then decorate it too. It's phenomenal. It has so many, like, Easter eggs and things. There's even like this whole part that's off of the map that's like this secret place that you find in the snow resort, and I remember being a kid and discovering it like before I knew how to search up online how to do things in games, and accidentally finding it and being like, oh my god, what is this? And it was like the best thing ever. But you basically, instead of just choosing the sport and playing it, you get to roam around the whole resort freely, and you get to do all the things and experience all the different games, and it's so amazing. The Wii version is so much better than the Switch version. I made a whole video about it because it just distresses me. But it's basically like that. But it's something I've always wanted for Woohoo Island. Like, it feels so close when you get to do the island flyover, but it's still not that. You don't get to really experience the whole world, and I want that so bad. But that's never gonna happen. Maybe it will. I don't know. I just want it to be real. I just got the Wii Sports, the Nintendo Switch Sports, and I am thoroughly disappointed. The characters in it are not Mii's. They are nowhere near it. They're disturbing a little bit. They're okay. I hate them. I hate them with a burning passion. Lalo Gaming says, weirdly enough, I want more things to do on the island, decorating it. Okay, here's what I mean. I want some more activities like the RPG game and the amusement park to be added. More pixelated games would be cool to see. Plus, it can open up a lot of Easter eggs to past Nintendo games or just neat references. I would love that. Oh my gosh, they could make like a mini arcade. For decorating, I want to decorate the location themselves. This is something I like to do in Animal Crossing New Horizons. While decorating the apartments and buildings to look different sounds like fun, I want it to go more in depth, like decorating the interior of the shops, cafe, park, amusement park, act. I want that level of customization. Ooh, I love that. I don't know if Nintendo would go that far, but oh my god, I would die for that. Thank you for reading my wish list. Great wish list video, by the way, KawaiiBeth. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Bean says, I want there to be many interactions and gameplay mechanics. As much as I love Tomodachi Life, it would be really disappointing to see the next game rehashed as a port. Having lots of new customization options for clothes, houses, and makeup would be awesome. I agree, I love Tomodachi Life. I'm currently replaying it. But I do want to see more, and I want to see them actually explore more and really like give us a whole fresh new experience in the next game. X2 Bowler says, personally, I'd love for it to mainly have the Miitopia Me system. Imagine the possibilities. I agree. I really want that. Also, X2 Bowler has been one of my longtime friends on the channel. You should go and check out his channel sometime. Oh my god, I just realized he is 1 subscriber away from 500 and I just logged into my Kawaii Kitchen account, so subscribe. Okay, wait, refresh real quick. Congratulations! 500 subscribers, but really, he's a sweet person. You should subscribe to him. Shuggy the Buggy says they need to add woohooing from The Sims. No, that's sus! JK. In all seriousness, just make more fun mini-games. They really seem to be a highlight of Tomodachi Life, especially quirky questions. I'd love to see a mode like Microsoft 3D Movie Maker where you can make movies yourself with the Miis, placing props, making scenes, writing the dialogue. I think it would be really fun. I agree so much. I want mini movies so bad. J. Hoff says, 1. Pet customization like the horse in Miitopia. 2. More pets, birds, horses, lizards, and fish. Act. Yes! Oh my gosh. Imagine having a bunch more of them to choose from and then also being able to customize them. Number 3. A way to influence our Mii's relationships. Sometimes I want to make a specific couple, but they keep wanting to date other Mii's. Agreed. Yes. Oh my gosh. I want to choose who they want to be with. I mean, sometimes I want to just let them choose. But other times, hey, I want a certain couple. Number 5. I don't know where 4 went. A way to order specific clothes and rooms. Number 6. I wish they wouldn't enter a depressive state every time something didn't go their way. Well, they're children. Treat them that way, even when they're adults. Number 7. Mean Mii's. Mii's that my Mii wouldn't like. Nothing mean-spirited, just funny pettingness. Okay, great. Deltagon says, maybe a better room mechanic. In the original, the room they lived in was just a skin you could give them. So maybe rooms that could be more customizable with wallpaper and furniture being separate. Yes, I need that so much. Of course, they could always sell multiple pieces of furniture and wallpaper like a bundle deal or something. I love that idea. I can imagine other islanders gifting each other things like flower pots and other sorts of furniture items. Heck, maybe even put the interactive items in there. Things like the Wii U and the 3DS have to go somewhere. I love that idea. Of course, screw the Wii U, it can be a Switch now. As long as they don't go overboard with the furniture, there's a lot more to the game that just people living in cool places. It doesn't have to be like Animal Crossing. Well, yeah, it doesn't have to be like Animal Crossing. You could do something kind of similar to like, and I know this is like really simplified and I don't know if everyone's played it, but you know, Nintendogs plus cats, you know, you could have 4 pieces of furniture throughout the room. I don't know if they could have like a base background and you could have some small things in the background, but like 4 pieces of furniture that you could interact with, that the Mii could interact with. I don't know, just an idea. Okay, Lander Santos says the Miitopia makeup customization, choosing pronouns and sexualities, interior customization, new clothes, hats, interiors, playing with me in their new house when married, biased baby Mii's take more longer to grow up into adult. Oh my god, yes! You and me both are biased. New buildings like ones where you can make a movie with your Mii's, yes. New songs, more personalities, a chance to introduce a Mii to another Mii. Oh, I like that one. An exclusive stylist for physical orders. I'm not sure that they would do that, because even though, like, Nintendo Switch's touchscreen, it's barely used. $50 price. Yeah, that's pretty much a given, right? It's another basic one. Making multiple islands and continuing saves from previous installments, Tomodachi Life and Tomodachi Collection. I don't see them doing that unless they do like... Nah, I don't see them doing that, but it's still a cool idea. I love them all. Thank you so much. Okay, Gamer Pro says maybe a more Animal Crossing New Horizons style approach with the cool customization, like wigs, hair dye, custom clothing, moving around, furniture. I'm a huge fan of being able to make stuff unique. I want stuff that I think of, not a set piece or look. Yes, I love the idea. More customization, the better. Oh my goodness, this comment is so huge. Cyborg Puppy says, I don't have a lot of requests for the next new Tomodachi Life game. I'm very easy to please, but this is what I would like. The customization features from Miitopia, of course, like makeup and wigs. Totally agree. More skin options. I don't mean skin tones. I mean freckles, acne, scars, and other things of that matter. I love that. Gay relationships. They better. They promised it for 1, and 2, at least make it an option, like maybe a switch that you can turn on or off. I don't know, some weirdos are still gonna complain if it happens, but I don't care. Agreed. More apartment spaces. I'm hoping for like 1,000 me apartment homes since I need all that room for my family, OCs, and other characters I like, lol. More me interactions, like maybe more areas to hang out in, like the train station or fireworks shows at the park. It would make the island feel so much more alive. More types of music to perform at the concert hall. This one is obvious. Make more room-house customization like in Animal Crossing, for example. More clothing options. More POC hairstyles in the wigs-normal me maker, please. An easier way to navigate and make certain personality types will be amazing. If a relationship is happy, then I think both me's should move out of the me apartments and into their own homes together, leaving more space in the apartment for new residents to come in. And finally, maybe some kind of online feature to replace the Street Pass option in the first game, but please don't make it mandatory or anything, just have it as a side thing. That's all I can really think of at the moment. I love all of that. Thank you. Mabel and Mia says, I wish that it was a little bit like Animal Crossing New Horizons. You can customize your island a bit more, like they could also do expansions on shops. Oh, I would love shop expansions. Like, just like everything else, how you could unlock it. That would be so cool.
Splash of Color says, I want my Miis to get jobs, and having negative personality traits would be nice. Negative personality traits would be fun, not gonna lie. Anya says an airplane station that allows your Miis to visit other islands, the Miitopia Me editor, a school, the kids growing up a bit less fast, yes, more mini games, being able to give more objects to a Mii, other animals to give to your Mii, being able to create your own design at the import boutique, same-sex relationships, being able to have multiple islands, having more than 100 Miis and being able to live on your island, having more songs, and having more pictures to take. So basically more of everything. I agree. Isla Davis says, I want a site to search for Miis, like Miitopia. Yeah, I definitely want to have an easier time finding Miis for my island. I agree. Mystic Madeline says, it should be compatible with Amiibo, and scanning Amiibo will give you access to special clothing and accessories. That is such a great idea. I have almost all of the Animal Crossing Amiibo, and I would love to be able to get Animal Crossing outfits for my Miis, especially the Miis that I literally made after basic Animal Crossing characters. That would be so cute. Such a great idea. I would love that. Mary Side said more apartments, but to be more specific, I want more apartment buildings on the island so there is more than just one apartment building, maybe like 2 or 3 versus just the one we have. That's a neat idea. Crackmiser Gaming says, I want custom clothes feature. You design the clothes like you would in Animal Crossing. It would be a cool reward to unlock for doing something probably. Yeah, that would be cool, especially if you unlock it and like you have multiple options for the clothing, like baseline that you could create. I would love that. Microwave says relationship trees like family, partners, romantic interests, friends, dislike people, nemesis, and best friends in a sort of a tree or spider diagram. I'd be interested to see how that works. Goofy Waffle said, I would love to have the family tree. Organize the who is related to who thing. Definitely. I added my brother into the game hesitantly because I was nervous that something... Never mind, I think you get the idea. One thing I'd say I'd really like is some more classic me hairstyles. No, I'm not talking about wigs. I want more hair options for them. Agreed. I know Nintendo added a few hairs through the years, but I'd really like to see like a bunch of them, more creative styles. I'd also would love, this is silly, change skin color. Come on, I want to make an alien, but I want my alien to have green skin. I know Miitopia had the option, but does it cover the entire body? No. Oh my god, yeah, we really need that. Like, I want to have a green Shrek. Like, also, it's so fitting for Tomodachi Life. Like, we need that. I'd love to see some creative skin colors for the future. P.S. I love the option to customize clothes. Great ideas. Chaban and Nia Wilson said, I have a few details. A movie theater and theme park like Nintendo Land and a few edits on the songs and a home choice for the Miis. All great ideas. Gulpers said same-sex relationships, obviously, genders, some more buildings and or shops, Petco, water park, airport act, visiting friends' islands, a little fun comment and rating on it, or just messing around and help solve problems together. Just a few things off my mind. I love that. Oh my god, I would love to see a water park. Fairy says, to be able to decorate your island with the same system you decorate Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. There are specific spots to put decorations, and then you can put different decorations like a fountain and a bench and a street light, a park with a slide, a flower garden. I think it would be so cool to be able to use Amiibo and get special clothes or furniture like in Miitopia. Love the ideas. I don't know if you mean Amiibo Festival or Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo update. But anyway, great ideas. I would love that. Especially like a basic decorating system would be great. Shrek is still in Swamp 2424 says, keep the TTS voices, but if not, they can probably get by using the Miitopia voices, no TTS at all, and just noises whilst the text plays. I don't think I'd like that. Honestly, I really hope that they do keep the text-to-speech voices. The voices in Tomodachi Life are just so classic. They're just like goofy Nintendo. I love them. I need them. The Ghastly Guy says an option to make for makeup and wigs like in Miitopia on Switch, as well as a larger apartment building too. Yes. Riley's LPS says, I want to see the kids graduate from school in Tomodachi Life, or me move to a friend's apartment, if you know what I mean, and I want to see the fashion show for the me. Can I be possibly if they make that? That's all I want to see. I would also love to see the school in the thing and like to actually watch the kids graduate, like when they move into their own apartment and all. Like, that would be cute. I would love that. Tiana says maybe new places to go to, like a water park. Yes, another water park. That would be so much fun. Gibril the Thing Art said the wigs like they did in Miitopia, better text-to-speech voices, more songs to perform, more food, because why not, lol, and customizable outfits. And I hope they get rid of Tomodachi Quest. I don't know, I just never enjoyed the Tomodachi Quest minigame. No, it's so unique and cute. But anyway, I do like your other ideas. I would like better text-to-speech, but I don't want them to change it too much, you know? Tyler Edit says, I want more games. In Tomodachi Life for the 3DS, the amount of games to play with Miis were very limited and got repetitive fast. So I want more games like ping pong, Nintendo games on a Nintendo console to play with Miis in Tomodachi Life. Maybe a dress-up game. I definitely would like more games, because actually I've been playing it lately, and eventually, like, after I've played a few in a day, I'm like, that's enough games for me, you know? But I would love to see more of them. ATG Elite says, I want more interactive streets. They can just be like the cities in Miitopia, like Greenhorn, and you can go and choose a Mii to go for a walk and buy stuff and interact with Miis. And you can maybe build relationships with them depending what Mii you go with, and maybe see Miis from your apartment. I can see this implementing multiplayer like a knockoff Street Pass, and maybe play multiplayer Tomodachi Quest. That would be neat. I literally, I keep on mentioning this. I just got Miitopia. I haven't played it yet because I want to record it when I play it in life. But anyway, that sounds really cool. I really like that. Vivian Morgan says, I would like jobs, LGBTQ relationships, pets, more clothing, more food, letting kids stay as adults for a bit longer after their breakup or divorce. Stay with them, I think. TVs, interior, exterior, more hairstyles, bigger apartments, and homes. Agree. More of everything, please. Squiddo A says amiibo functionality that gives you clothes based on the amiibo like Miitopia. Yes, I would love that. Keegan Doherty says things that will be cool. Gay people, yes, please Nintendo. Miitopia makeup, more interactions between Miis. Maybe if they're frolicking on the beach, you can click to zoom in and see what's going on. Pets, I know that the dog and cat license were in the original, but having actual customizable pets would add so much more depth to that. Yes, customizable pets would be fun, but definitely like pets belonging to the Miis and not just being a visitor, please. Ability to travel to a friend's island. I've seen several people talking about a theater where you can make your Miis act out, custom plays and such. If I think of more, I'll probably add more. Yes, oh my god, we need Mii movies. Something like the songs, but just a little more. Drew says, I want Tomodachi to have multiplayer, and you can choose what Miis go to what friend's island and can have them sent back. Yeah, I think that would be cool. I don't really want to say this name, I'm sorry, but Our Universe says, I guess to have same-sex relationships. And yeah, definitely we need that. Non says, I want to choose if my Mii are gay, bi, pan, or bisexual. I would very like if they could make everyone pan or something like that. Yeah, that would be nice. Rain Smith says 2 words, gay marriage. Yes, thank you. Novi Court says, replace Street Pass gameplay by online gameplay. Yeah, very easy, Nintendo. Simplistic Boredom says, LGBTQ able to get together. Agreed. AngelCat18 says Miitopia customization. That would be good. Chloe Peacock says, I desperately need them to allow same-sex couples, and I so agree. Like, it's so necessary. Come on, Nintendo. Rocking LOL says, I wanted to have customization like Miitopia on the Switch, the wigs, and the makeup. Yes. Oh my god, I am currently at 1 hour and 20 minutes of audio recording. Hopefully this video isn't that big when I go to edit the audio and make it a little bit more condensed, but I know this is going to be over half an hour. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this. Oh my god. So if you watched this far, thank you so very much. I don't know why you did that, but I love you so very much. It's been really fun to look at everybody's ideas, and I think everybody has so many great ideas for what could be improved in the game. It's already such an amazing game, so like just adding on to that would just be so amazing. Thank you so much to every single person that commented. I read every single comment in this video. So thank you so much for everyone who took the time out of their day to comment on the post. Thank you to everyone who goes into the comments of this video and tells me their thoughts. I love you all so much. And of course, I respond to every comment. Thank you so much, especially to those who actually made it to the end of the video, but honestly, to anybody who clicked into this video, thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you for joining along and helping us keep talking about Tomodachi Life until Nintendo gives us the next one. I love you all so very much. If you love Tomodachi Life, Animal Crossing, and cozy Nintendo content, please consider subscribing and joining the family, and I will see you all in the next one. Love you all. Bye!